And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Four Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
And we're here. We swam into the studio today. We had to open with that race from Katie Ledecky winning the 800 meter. So welcome into Four Quarters on our Four Quarter Facebook page on 802 Scoops, and we are on YouTube. CB and I, Wheels is running around in left center field over at Farwell. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've watched it probably a dozen times now. In what may have been the best championship race of her career. Probably the closest.
Oh, closest by far.
It has to literally be the closest.
Yeah.
She pulled away at the end. Katie Ledecky won the 800 meter freestyle. Of course, this race lived up to all the hype. She became the first swimmer to capture a 7th world title in one event. She beat out Australia's Paulister and Canada's McIntosh in a showdown. Those are the 3 fastest swimmers in the history of this event. Ledecky was 8:05.62, Paulister 8:05.98, and McIntosh 8:07.2.
I
love it.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Evening, Joe.
Evening, Joe.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that Katie Ledecky video.
I can't even imagine swimming that 800 meters.
No.
Period.
One. And I don't mean one time down and back, one time down.
Oh, man.
I have always respected swimmers. I think they are, if not the greatest athlete
I agree.
in the world. They're
agree.
darn close track and field.
Yep.
You're using every muscle in your body, even in your toes, for God's sakes.
Right. And cardio.
Yep, and cardio.
You know?
How they do it. And watching her over the years, and obviously Michael Phelps, it's just been so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. How you doing, CB?
Oh, we're going.
We're going?
I don't know where we're going, but we're going.
Sophie's not feeling good either.
Yeah. We were on time, folks, and then we were just talking about dogs.
We started talking about dogs. And
Yeah.
why did they... we always talk about how do the years go by so fast.
Yep.
That's not fair for dogs.
No, we have them such a short time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Bo, I got him at 7, and he's going to be 14 this month.
Oh my goodness.
Sophie's 9.5. How's that happen?
Oh my God, I can't even.
Freya's going to be 7 whenever her birthday is. I don't know.
I still have the little collar that we brought Sophie
Oh
home
my
with.
God, that fits around your wrist.
It fits on her snout. It's like, it's so small. And I was like, how were you this tiny?
We don't, speaking of dogs, we don't have any Golden Hug shouts, but you
Nope.
got a shout out or a shout down?
I have both.
Oh, excellent. I love me a good shout down too.
My shout out is to Jen Powell, who is set to become the first woman to umpire an MLB game.
Oh my
this
God.
Saturday.
Could you see my face? I'm like, I don't think I know who Jen Powell is.
She is.
Woohoo!
What game is it? I forgot what game. It's a doubleheader. Whoever's playing a doubleheader this weekend. Was it?
She's umpiring an MLB game.
So she'll be in the field on Saturday, and on Sunday she'll be behind the plate.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yep.
I
She.
love this.
Joe, yes, dogs are family.
Yes, they are for sure.
Yeah, I mean, she can't be worse than Angel Hernandez. So.
I knew Hernandez was going to come up before you finished the shout out. I knew it.
But yeah, so that's going to be, I'm going to see if I can find the game.
Nice.
Nice. Maybe legally.
Yeah.
If I can. So yeah, so that'll be really exciting. My shout down,
Uh-oh.
get the dollars ready.
Uh-oh, I got them. They're right into my left here.
Aaron fucking Boone.
Well, we haven't even got, I think I have MLB on one of the quarters, but go.
Today is Wednesday, so Tuesday, Monday night, they were leading. They end up losing the game in the bottom of the ninth because Devin Williams gave up a 3-run home run.
So you had Williams in there to start with, which...
Well, I was happy with the moves that the Yankees made. We strengthened our bullpen. Aaron fucking Boone was like, oh no, Devin Williams is still our closer.
Isn't that weird when you know why you went out and got closers?
Yeah.
Or bullpen arms.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So we lose the game on Monday. Last night, we're up by a run. Bottom of the ninth comes. He walks 2 batters.
Williams again.
Aaron Boone puts Devin Williams in again. He walks 2 batters to load the bases, and then guess what? Gives up a hit where we lost by a run. I swear this man has to have like money on the Yankees losing. No one can be this stupid.
Gonna call him Pete Rose Jr.?
No one can be
Can't even
this
put my glasses
stupid.
on now.
No one can be
I
this
agree,
stupid.
and you've already made the moves.
Yep.
I mean, the Mets made the same moves, and
Yep.
they're on a 6-game losing streak, I think.
Yep.
Or 5 out of the last 6.
Yeah.
And
Yankees are on a 5 or 6 game losing streak.
Hasley,
6 game now?
Halsey, whoever they got from the Cardinals, he already blew one
Yep.
save.
Yep.
So I'm like, did we make the right moves?
Yeah.
Maybe so, but you're simply saying Aaron Boone's not making the right moves. Obviously.
Devin Williams.
Obviously.
Yes, I will breathe, Joe. Listen, some people just can't pitch in New York.
Right.
They just can't pitch in New York. They'll get traded to
Sure,
another team
sure.
and look at Sonny Gray.
Yep.
Sucked for the Yankees,
Yep.
but was like in the Cy Young running like 2 years later or
Yep.
something like that. It's just a different beast.
And here's the thing with Williams, and it's going to
Yeah.
spot on with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Guy was a stud
He was a great.
with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Exactly.
Small market team.
Exactly.
Small market team.
No one knew him.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same pressure. He wasn't getting the same media coverage.
Yeah.
And so and to be a closer, Mo, who as a player is okay, but has been a little bit shady lately. That's a different story. But Mariano used to always say that a closer has to have a short memory
Absolutely.
because if
You're
you
not
give up,
pitching 6 innings.
exactly, every game is just a new day.
Yep.
So I don't know what
I think you're speechless right now.
I'm gonna just not watch the Yankees anymore.
You know, I said that after, I thought the Mets made some good moves, and we'll talk more about the trade deadline, but the Indians are the Guardians are about to sweep them.
Yeah.
Can't remember who they played last week. The Giants?
Yankees
Took 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Yankees got swept by the Marlins.
I saw that, bud. I saw that.
The Marlins.
I saw that. I'm like,
And I was like, oh, this will be a good series for Luis Heel to come back because it's the Marlins.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Edson, I got one for you. I got a shout out. And I don't know if you watched it. I did not get a chance to watch it. I have to get CB off the Yankees because it's gonna get this bucket.
It's gonna get expensive.
The MLB game inside of Bristol Motor Speedway.
Ooh.
Did not watch the game. I think it was last weekend. It was the Braves and the Reds. So it broke the MLB's attendance record of 91,032 fans. Historic turnout in the first regular season game at Bristol Motor Speedway. And I didn't see the game. I just saw pictures of it. So freaking cool.
Oh, that's
Seeing
awesome.
a baseball stadium field inside of Bristol Motor Speedway. It was
that's so cool.
so freaking cool. Oh my God. I hope they do it again. And what a great series too, because Braves and Reds are playing some good ball right now. I was like, I wonder if CB saw that. I just
did
saw
not see that.
pictures. I didn't mean to
see
cut you
that.
off from the Aaron
No,
Boone.
you're good.
Are you sure?
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I have to not.
And also, Joe,
Joe did see the game.
you missed the last week. We talked about the greatest UConn players in the history of UConn women's basketball. We had our friend Jen Esteville, who knows everything there is to know about UConn women's basketball. She gave her top 5 of starting from 5, Rebecca Lobo at 5, Sue Bird at 4.
No, it wasn't in order for hers.
Oh, okay. Well, she sent it to me again, so I was
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go. I'm gonna say I'm with her on
Okay.
this as well.
Okay.
So we have Lobo 5, Bird 4, Stewie 3. Don't get mad at us, Joe, for putting Stewie at 3. Diana Taurasi at 2, and Maya Moore at 1. That's so hard amongst those 3.
Oh yeah.
Moore, Taurasi, and Brianna Stewart. But we have to leave Maya Moore at 1.
Yeah.
I hope you agree with us, Joe. We're going to, at some point here, probably in the second quarter, look at Tennessee's. Which, if you think of women's basketball, it's always UConn, but then it's Tennessee right there as well. And, of course, these are going to go back to the 80s as well. Some shouts from myself. The first one, last week, the Vermont Mountaineers capped their 2025 home slate with an 8-6 win over Sanford as hometown product. I love this kid. Andrew Tringe tossed 4 innings out of the bullpen. Montpelier High School standout on the baseball diamond and on the hardwood as well. God, what a basketball player. He entered in the 6th inning, pitched the final 4 innings to close out the win, allowed 1 run, 3 hits, and had 3 strikeouts. Tringe, a Montpelier High School standout, is also a former Mountaineers bat boy.
Oh,
Come
that's
on.
so cool.
That was the best shout out ever.
That's so cool.
He received a standing ovation from a crowd featuring close to, we're just going to say 2,300 fans during this
solid.
amazing effort. That's good stuff, CB.
Solid.
That is great stuff. I should give CB this next shout out. Everybody had to have watched the Vermont Green FC in the USL2 National Championship. What a great game.
Yeah, I was
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
What
I
a
was
game.
nervous.
I got done being out on the water all day Saturday. I had some friends over and we're always watching the W.
Yep.
And literally we're like, what do we watch? There was no games on.
Yeah.
And Tanya McCauley goes, soccer. And we're like, oh my God, had the TV set up outside on top of the hot tub. What a great game.
Yeah. Yeah.
What an absolutely amazing game. And I was talking to a coworker, said the tickets for that game sold out in less than 5 minutes.
Yep.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give them a shout for winning the championship, but give Vermont a shout because soccer,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And I got to say this. Maximilian Kissel.
Yeah.
I love saying his whole name.
It's a great name.
I mean, what a great name. What a year. So I was reading an article where there was a little bit of coaxing to convince him to become a late season addition to the Vermont Green. But the 6-foot striker from Germany played the role of superhero once again for the Green Mountain Boys on Saturday, volleying home a cross in stoppage time to seal the 2-1 win over Ballard FC. What can't this guy? He could run for mayor of Burlington, governor of Vermont. Hitting that in front of 5,000 fans and doing it in December when he tucked away the game winner for UVM in the 95th minute for the NCAA D1 division title. We only dream about stuff like that.
Yep.
I've fallen asleep, when I was 12 dreaming of making the winning foul shot or something. I mean, this team is amazing.
Yes.
But, wow, he should run for mayor.
He should.
He really should. And what an amazing game.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I think I say this during hockey season. I watch and I go, why don't I watch soccer more?
What I love about soccer is it's truly, there's a reason why they call it the beautiful game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's just,
Absolutely.
yeah, you have to be super, super athletic. You're running around a huge field for like 45 minutes and then another 45 minutes and then overtime if you have to. But also just the flow of it and the intelligence that you have to have, thinking big, thinking small, what you're doing, but also thinking big picture of where your teammates are. And, and other sports, you have to do that too. Basketball, you have to do that too. But on the scale that soccer has to do, it's really incredible. I love watching soccer.
I mean, we're talking about swimmers being top athletes, soccer players. We got to put right there.
Yep.
Tennis players, I got to put there
tennis
as well.
too.
Track and field, we talk a lot about MLB, NBA, NFL, but,
Yep.
these soccer athletes, these guys are real freaking athletes. My goodness. It was so much fun to watch. And literally, I was on the edge of my chair. I really was. It was fun.
Real quick, Joe says, I'm okay with that. The top three for the Yukon. He's been watching Little League playoffs for softball and baseball.
I've got
and he
to
said
tune in.
there was a female umpire doing that.
Nice.
He did watch that game, the soccer game, and he says, me in the 9th inning in Game on the Line.
Yeah.
Come play for the Yankees. They are rough too.
A lot of people have been watching the Little League softball, and the baseball is right behind it. The team from Connecticut is the one that our local girls faced off in the regionals, so it's kind of neat to watch them. But I haven't been home much this week, so I'm like, I got to tune in at some point. So I'm hoping to hit it up a little bit this weekend. Some other things, great things that I heard. Sean Payton,
I love these.
coach of the Denver Broncos, said this team can win the Super Bowl. I don't disagree with him.
No, I don't either.
I love a coach going out and just, we're 2 weeks into training camp.
Yeah.
I got it on both sides as well.
Let's do it.
I love it. I don't know if I want to do that quote. I had a couple of quotes of other things I've heard. This comes from Panthers head coach, a lot of NFL, Dave Canales, after he benched quarterback Bryce Young last year, just 2 games into the season. And I know a lot of us thought one of the biggest busts, because he was a number 1 draft pick coming out of Alabama. Heading into this season, there's no doubt about Bryce Young's status. Coach Canales says he continued to lead throughout that process of getting benched. He earned a lot of respect from his teammates, from me, the coach, that regardless of the situation, he didn't agree with me on the decision not to play him, but he worked and he kept leading. He was showing me this is my team, and he was showing his teammates, you are my guys.
Nice.
And I think that's a great quote from just a second-year head coach. And the thing about Bryce Young is he is an undersized quarterback.
Yes.
But he still got it.
Yep.
And Canales is going to mold his offensive game plan to Bryce Young. And I do think he's going to step up a little bit this year. This is my favorite paragraph that I've heard out of NFL training camp. I'm always the guy that I believe the game gets settled between the white lines on game day. But from my vantage point, we've got a really, really good team. I don't know if we'll shock anyone inside of this building, but maybe shock some outsiders. But it's good. Like, let them sleep on us. I don't want them to see us coming. We're just working in the shadows right now, getting our game right, and when it's time to go in those bright lights, I think we'll be ready. Geno Smith of his new team, the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
And talk about a guy in his first year with a team, after getting traded there, obviously knows the coach really, really well.
Yeah.
I like that quote because guess what? I'm not talking about the Raiders much.
No.
I'm talking about the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Chiefs.
Yep.
And the AFC West being tough as shit division.
Hell yeah.
But I'm not talking about the Raiders.
No.
I'm going to keep that one. I delete a lot of these quotes, but then I'm like, no, I'm going to keep that one because I kind of believe Geno.
Yeah.
No one's talking about him.
No.
Pete Carroll's not a dumb coach by any means. He's a grizzled veteran coach, and I will not doubt the Raiders. One last quote, best thing I heard from camp. Pressure's not a thing for me. I don't think of it that way. It's not my job to care what the outside noise is and things like that. My job is to take care of everything in here and go out there and play. Caleb Williams,
Okay.
quarterback of the Bears.
Yep.
Pressure's not a thing for me. There's a lot of pressure on him.
Is it though?
There's a lot of pressure on Caleb Williams this year.
Yeah.
You now in your third year have one of the most offensive genius minds in the NFL as your head coach.
Yeah.
In the past 2 years, you might have had a defensive head coach, and maybe the coaches weren't there to surround you. There's a lot of pressure on him, CB.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There's a handful of quarterbacks that there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And I put him in the top two.
Yeah. And I haven't been totally convinced by him either yet.
You and Wheels, and I just, I don't know.
Like, yeah.
They have gone out and they have gotten him an offensive line, skill set players.
Which he needed.
All the way around.
Yeah, which he needed.
They already had a good defense.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see because he's not feeling the pressure. I know Wheels would probably laugh if she heard that. Quickly going to do my Tennessee top 5 right now.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So I think Jen, I checked in with her on this one too, and she was right on, except there's going to be one player that probably not many of us know because we're going into the 80s, okay? We're going to start, though. I printed it out. I agree with this one, and Jen had pretty much the same. So at number 5, Carol Lawson. Coach Carol Lawson of, do you know she was the first female to be an ESPN analyst?
No.
And I love listening to her break down games.
I had no idea.
Before serving as head coach at Duke, which obviously she is there still and will be there as long as she wants to be. She's a fabulous coach. She was famous for her clutch shooting and high IQ, the glue for Tennessee during the early 2000s, amassed 1,950 career points, 456 assists, and led the Vols to 3 Final Four berths. She was at Tennessee 1999 through 2003. To me, that doesn't seem like it was that long ago until I say what year we're in. And anyway. Number 4 is my favorite Tennessee player of all time, Tamika Catchings. She was 1997 to 2001, the consummate two-way player, standout for Tennessee in their 1998 perfect season, 39-0. She averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds a game, 4-time All-American, over 2,000 points, over 1,000 rebounds, close to 450 assists. She recovered from a late college ACL injury to be a 10-time WNBA All-Star League MVP, 5-time Defensive Player of the Year. I think you all can see why she's my favorite now.
Yep.
She's what you want in a teammate and what you fear in an opponent. That is a quote from Pat Summitt.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's when you know. I can't obviously argue with the top 3 either, even though I think Catching should be in the top 3. At number 3, this might surprise you, Candace Parker comes in third. She was a Vol from 2004 to 2008. She transformed Tennessee basketball. She transformed the WNBA as well. 6'4", do everything forward. First female to dunk in an NCAA tournament. Led the Lady Vols to consecutive championships in 2007 and 2008. That's why I think I would put her at 1. Earning Final Four Most Outstanding Player both times. She averaged 19.5 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. She would eventually collect 2 WNBA MVPs, 3 WNBA championships, and 2 gold medals. I just am going to run out of breath here with her. I'd probably put her at 1, but I get it. Number 2 is Bridget Gordon. I know, CB, you're going to be... Let me tell you the years. 1985.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't even...
1989.
Yeah, I wasn't even thought.
She scored 2,500 career points, assisted in bringing Tennessee its initial 2 national championships in 1987 and 1989. In 89, Final Four, Most Outstanding Player, SEC Player of the Year. So I can't argue with it. I got to be honest, I was totally into watching Tennessee basketball. Bridget Gordon has slipped my mind a little bit. There was some others like Dina Head, who was 1988 to 1992, who I really enjoyed watching. But you got to look at the pioneers too.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm saying pioneers and we're talking about the 80s. What the heck? Anyways, a drum roll for number 1 is Shamika Holzclaw. Can't argue with that as well, but I would still have Parker at 1. She was a Lady Vol from 95 to 1999. And here it is. She is the best all-around player I've ever coached. Pat Summitt, and she meant it.
Damn.
So how do I can't argue with Pat Summitt.
Yeah.
I can't. 6'2", walking double machine. And again, like Maya Moore, we only said this about Maya Moore talking about the UConn players. She had over 3,000 points for the University of Tennessee.
Damn.
1,300 rebounds, both Tennessee and SEC records. She guided the Lady Vols to 3 consecutive national championships, 96, 97, and 98. Naismith Player of the Year, 98 and 99. Her career record at Tennessee, 131 wins and 17 losses.
Damn.
All right, maybe I can leave her at 1.
Yeah.
I forgot that there was a quote from Pat Summitt on here.
Yeah.
I will never. Pat Summitt is right up here.
Yeah.
So we'll keep Holzclaw there. I will move Parker up to 2 and Bridget Gordon down to number 3. Love Catchings at 4, Lawson. And the other one was, coming in at number 9 was Holly Warlick, who was Pat Summitt's right hand.
Oh, yeah.
Her top assistant coach. She's the one that took over after Pat stepped down.
Yep.
So she knew she was stepping into an uncomfortable situation.
Yep.
But somebody had to do it to pave the way for the next generation of coaches. She literally was the defensive wizard. Played for Tennessee from 1976 to 1980. Was their first All-American.
Oh, cool.
From Tennessee, and she had 141 steals. It was all about the defense with Holly Warlick. So I have to give her a shout out because she's just one of my favorite people. And I know what she did for that program, stepping in when Pat stepped down. At some point, we'll do a South Carolina one, but they're building that up.
They're a little bit, they're still
Texas,
newer.
they're building that up. We could
newer.
probably come up with some Texas ones, though, I gotta say. CB, want to talk about winners and losers from the MLB?
Yeah, real quick. Joe says Vermont lost today to New Hampshire because in the Little League. And then, yes, Micah Parsons wants out. We will talk about that.
And we will talk about that. Winners, I took some screenshots.
The Mariners.
You loved the Mariners, so that's what comes to mind first for you is the Mariners. And
they're going all out.
Those are 2 big bats.
Yo, they got Suarez and Naylor. I freaking hate Naylor so much.
And why is that?
Because he's freaking...
She said freaking. She didn't, you know. Just not a fan.
Yeah,
Did you say just not a fan?
I just don't like. Yeah, I just don't like the Naylor boys. But Suarez, I say I thought he was going to go to the Mariners. Did I
said
say
he was
that?
going to the Brewers. You said Mariners.
I think I said Mariners.
Give yourself a shout out right there. But Suarez and Naylor, those are huge bats. Only knock on them, they did get an A in the CBS ranking. Needed a little bit more bullpen help.
Yeah.
The Yankees got a B+. You like their moves.
I wasn't mad at him.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad at him. They got, what, 3 bullpen arms?
3 bullpen.
Third baseman, and then
McMahon's been playing well.
I can't argue with
Yep.
that.
Yep.
In a defense that is just is questionable at best. And then a couple utility players, a couple utility
Rosario,
players.
yeah, there was a couple. I can't think of the
And
other
then
one.
because we wanted someone else in the outfield.
Rosario was one of them.
Because we don't know when.
Yeah.
We don't know when Judge is going back to the outfield.
Rangers didn't do much. Gave him a B, adding Merrill Kelly.
Yeah, that was,
from the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
I would have loved for the Mets to have added Kelly.
Yeah,
that was
me
the
too.
one guy I was
too.
like, okay, this one's not going anywhere. This one's not going anywhere. Zach Gallen stayed put.
Yeah.
Alcantara stayed put.
A lot of the starters didn't move.
Yeah, they didn't move. So Kelly was the one to go after.
Yeah.
So give the Rangers credit because you add Merrill to DeGrom and Evaldi.
Yeah.
And they can manufacture runs. That's not a problem for the
Yeah.
Rangers. Did you like Shane Bieber to the Blue Jays? You don't as a Yankee fan, right?
Freaking Blue Jays are so scary.
Yeah, they are scary.
They're so scary now. They're taking the East.
I said they were scary last year, and I was way wrong.
They're taking the East. 100%.
Because Bieber's not back from the Tommy John, but
doesn't matter, man. It's still Shane Bieber.
Right, and it'll be soon.
Yeah.
And they'll have him for the stretch run in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they got a B+ from CBS. I think that was well earned.
Yeah.
The Houston Astros got an A-.
Oh, because they got what's his
Carlos
face back.
Correa. That shocked me.
I can't. Yeah.
I
That
was
came out of
shocked.
nowhere for me. That came out of nowhere for me.
That came out of nowhere. It was one of the last trades right before the 6 p.m. I was surprised. I was surprised Minnesota gave up on him. He's going to go back, obviously, to play third, which is why the Mets had tried to sign him.
Mike, I can never
And
say that
that
name.
did not happen.
It's a
So
Royal now, yeah.
they got some good infield help, outfield help. No starting pitching, but like you and I just said, not a lot of starting pitchers went.
No.
So that's going to be interesting. But the Red Sox swept the Astros last weekend.
Yes.
Swept them, and I think that was for the first time in like 5 years. God, I can't remember the year.
The Red Sox always stay very middling.
Yep.
Joe says, Mike, I can never say that
Yastrzemski.
name. Yep, thank you. I can never say that
Went
name.
to the
Is
Royals.
a Royal now, yeah.
That was
Good pickup.
that went under the radar, and I'm like, I really like that for that young team. With Bobby Witt Jr. I like Yastrzemski a lot.
Me too.
Red Sox didn't do much. Picked up Dustin May, average starting pitcher.
Yeah, it's kind of, they were middling.
Yep,
They were
but-
like, eh.
I don't know if they had to really do much.
I mean,
They're on how many games in a row have they won now?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8? I don't know. I've
something
lost
like that.
track.
They're doing really well.
The Orioles got an F.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't, yeah.
I have to read this. The Orioles put their fans through a radical rebuild from 2018 to 2021 and were sellers in 2022. They went to the playoff 2 years now in a row and have won 0 playoff games, and now they're breaking the team down again.
It makes no sense because because they've lately been very, very bad.
Right.
And when they started playing good the last 2 years, I even was like, when you're that bad for that long,
Right.
some of these players have to turn out. Like
Right.
some of these young players have to turn out. Joe says I love that move. But then for you to be good for 2 years, and then just completely
Dismantle.
all.
Here we go again.
It makes no sense.
One of my dear friends, Megan Miley, God bless her, from Maryland, and when we were all paddleboarding the other day, she had her Orioles hat on. She stands by her Baltimore teams, but I felt sorry for her because I'm like, why do the Orioles keep doing this?
Who's the GM there, man?
That's a good question. I do not know off the top of my head or the tip of my tongue. So let me ask you this about the MLB.
Yeah.
Who do you give a higher ranking to or a higher A? The Mariners or the Padres?
Ooh.
CBS went A for the Mariners, A+ for the Padres. I'm going to give it to the Padres just because
Yeah.
I still don't know how they got Mason Miller.
Oh, yes, that's right.
How that I know they gave up. Who'd they give up? Leo DeVries, who is to the A's.
Yeah.
That's why the A's got a B plus. I think he's one of the he's the Padres' top prospect. I believe he's a shortstop.
Okay.
So he is a shortstop. So potential superstar. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
But for
They
a
did a lot of
Padres
moves.
team
They made a lot of moves.
that could come out of the NL,
Yeah.
the National League, excuse me,
Yeah.
and you put Mason Miller in the fold.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nasty. Didn't they also, speaking of nasty, didn't they also get Nasty Nestor?
They did get Nasty Nestor.
Good for him.
That
Good for
little
him. Good
added
for him.
to the rotation.
Good for him.
They didn't trade Dylan Cease, but why? I know he's struggling this year.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have traded him either.
Yeah.
You never have enough arms.
Nope.
Because that's where the Mets and the Yankees fell short.
Yeah. But you
So-
know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Joe says A+ Seattle. But you know what I'm not mad about, and I think you're on the same page, is we didn't give up all of our top prospects.
Exactly.
And everyone wanted
Exactly.
everyone wanted Jason Dominguez. Everyone wanted what's his face, the catcher and first baseman. I can't think of his name. I can see him. Ben Rice. And then everyone wanted.
I do love Ben Rice a lot.
And then everyone wanted our number one prospect. Also can't think of his name right now. But we didn't give up any of our top prospects. The only way we were going to give up our top prospects, they even said this flat out.
Mm-hmm.
We would give out Dominguez, Rice, and I can't think of his freaking name, is if we got Paul Skeens. It's the only one we were going to give it
Exactly.
up for.
Exactly.
I'm like, damn right.
Yep, damn right. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Again, with the Mets, happy they got some bullpen arms.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were all in on Luis Robert Jr., the center fielder for the White Sox.
Yep.
And I'm shocked the White Sox didn't move him.
Yeah.
But instead, and I knew they were going to get Cedric Mullins instead from the Orioles. I knew it. I'm like, but him or Robert to me are on the same level.
Yeah.
The Mets they do need some defensive help in center field.
Yeah.
And you're right. If I had seen,
I mean, they got Helsley.
yeah.
That was great.
I mean, he blew
I
on
like
the
that.
other night, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still,
but, like,
I don't
overall,
mind having him.
yeah.
If Acuna had been traded, I would have been devastated.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people for the last year have been in wanting him. I thought Beatty might get moved.
Me too.
Or Vientos. One of those two.
Me
I
too.
said
I
one
agree.
of those two is going
I
to
thought
be.
maybe Vientos.
Yep.
Because Beatty's
For
been
a starter.
Yes.
And I think the Mets' thinking is that they're getting healthy with Manaea coming back,
Yeah.
Senga healthy again.
Yeah.
But I'm concerned with how long are
Yeah.
they going to stay healthy?
Yep.
And just when we start to get our pitching healthy, our offensive weapons start to go into a slump.
Yep.
We just can't get on this.
Yep. I
same
feel
page.
that. Feel that.
It's a little frustrating
Yep.
for me. Quick look. I'm going to jump from MLB to the college football.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I
Haven't even
constantly
thought about it.
constantly hearing about NFL, watching training camps on the NFL Network.
Yep.
I'm like, I gotta at least look at the preseason coaches poll.
Yeah.
Texas, number one. I think it's all because of Arch Manning, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a good team on both sides of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ball. But it's the race for number one. So the preseason coaches poll, Texas, Ohio State, Penn State. I'm going, I'm going to contradict myself. I'm going Texas, Penn State, Ohio State. Texas got 28 of the first place votes. Ohio State 20, Penn State 14. Ohio State's the returning national champs.
Yep.
I think Penn State just needs to freaking step up and prove it at some point
Yeah.
here. And Cork, I hope you're listening. Penn State alumni that you are, you know I'm a Penn State backer, but get your shit together. Because you have got a freaking good team. Your quarterback's returning. Ohio State is always going to be good. Georgia's always going to be good. Notre Dame's always going to be good. But, CB, just remember this. Do not fall asleep on Clemson. And his name is Cade Klubnik. It's a fun name.
Great name.
It's a fun name. Quarterback for Clemson. 3 years ago, I was watching this kid going, I don't think you have it. And Dabo Sweeney, such a freaking great coach, just weathered the storm. We're
Yeah.
going to struggle a little bit. Oh, we're going to get better. And now we're returning everybody on both sides of the ball. Do not fall asleep in the coaches poll. They're sitting at number 6. Rounding out the top 10, Oregon at 7, Alabama 8, LSU 9, Miami 10. I will say this, I don't cheer for Alabama,
No.
even though Nick Saban has retired.
gone, yeah.
I still don't cheer for Alabama. They have the easiest effing schedule
Do they?
in all of college football. They could go undefeated.
Who would they
So
pay
then
to do that?
all of this top 5 shit that I'm talking about is going to go out the window because they could go undefeated.
Oh, damn.
Pisses me off. It's an easy sketch. They'll have Georgia and LSU, which everybody's saying, well, that's not easy, Lori, but I don't know.
Comparatively.
The rest of it is just so
Yeah.
pillow soft.
Yeah.
I love college football, which I got to tell you, it starts in 2 weeks.
I haven't even thought about college football.
2 weeks.
That's
2 weeks.
I still
because we're stuck on the NFL.
And also, it's August 6th.
2 weeks though. It's college time.
Wild.
And I tell you what, usually the first week there's not a big matchup.
Yeah.
Somebody takes on a big matchup. It's never Alabama. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But somebody always, and I'll have to look at the first week because we'll have to talk next week about the first week. It's usually somebody like Georgia, Ohio State. They take on a big team right out of the chute. Alabama never does it. God, I just want to bash Alabama over and over again. It hasn't even started yet. So there's the preseason coaches poll. Wheels would be stoked. She would be doing this.
Yep.
For Texas, a lot of pressure on Arch Manning.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
And Coach Sarkisian, he's got to get it together too.
Yep.
Because the boosters are going to be breathing down Texas and Penn State's necks all season long.
Yep.
So Coach Stark and Coach Franklin from Penn State, you guys better buckle up, man. You better put that belt on a little bit tighter because pressure's on Texas and Penn State.
Which NFL team is going to bomb for Arch Manning?
Right? Somebody will around week 9. They're going to say it's not worth it. Oh, before we go out of MLB, though, I love giving you this, CB. The power rankings from CBS. Okay, do you want to take a guess who's number 1? You're going to be like, what? But you might not be surprised. I'm going to give you the top 5.
Okay.
The Mets were the biggest fallers. They fell 4 spots to number 8.
Because they were playing hot last week.
Yeah, and they're lucky that the Phillies are losing a few games here and there.
Yeah.
The Phillies are still playing good.
Well, they just swept the Yankees.
Yeah. So Mets were the biggest fallers. They fell 4 spots. The Padres were the biggest mover.
Okay.
They were at 14 and went up to 7 in the power ranking.
Nice.
But the Tigers fell to 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a huge fall for them. But as much as we talked about them, we podcast jinx them. Then they started to fall. Top 5, Phillies holding steady at 5.
Yeah, makes sense.
Blue Jays fell 3 spots.
Oh, wow,
to
they're 4.
Dodgers went up 3 spots to 3. Cubs went up 1 spot to 2, and the Brewers are maintaining, moving up 1 spot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To number 1. So again,
That
the
makes sense.
NL Central, Brewers and Cubs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sitting here in August talking about the Brewers.
That's so fun.
I freaking love it.
Love it.
So Brewers, Cubs, Dodgers. Okay, no, let me reword this again. 4 out of the top 5 are in the National League.
Shocking.
Brewers, Cubs, Dodgers, Phillies, and we're not even mentioning the Padres in the top 5.
Yeah. Do you think, because the National League has historically or at least for me, has been the weaker league. In my lifetime.
Yeah.
My lifetime
Yes,
has been the weaker league.
absolutely. You're right. Not going to argue.
Does their changes to where they now have a DH, did that change things for the National League?
I think it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
It certainly didn't hurt at all. And the Red Sox are at 9. They're up 3 spots as well. So if you look at the AL, it's Blue Jays 4, Tigers 6, Red Sox 9, Astros 10.
Okay.
Those are the top 10 of this week's power rankings put out by CBS. It's going to be a dogfight, man.
Yeah. I feel like
it's going to be a dogfight.
Oh, just everyone against the Dodgers, please. Just everyone against the Dodgers.
I don't want to take away from the Brewers or the Cubs, but right now, and I picked the Phillies and the Red Sox to go to the World Series.
Yeah.
That was my preseason prediction. Something is just gnawing on my brain saying Padres, Padres, Padres.
Yeah,
They have the pitching, they have the bullpen, they have the hitting.
I know. I'd rather see them.
If you look at 3 layers of it all,
Yeah.
and the Phillies are another team. They have the pitching, they have the hitting. They have an okay
Yeah.
bullpen. Is Kyle Schwarber the most underrated guy in
Hell yeah.
MLB?
Hell yeah. You know what's, oh wait, who was the 3 players? It's funny because I saw, I'm going to have to find it. It was just this funny stat that the Yankees are paying 3 of their players that no longer play for us more than Kyle Schwarber and someone
Get
else
out.
is being paid. Yeah, I have to find
out.
it. I have to find it, and I'm going to send it to you because it was the most ridiculous thing, and I'm like, of course.
The guy's a stud.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Shifting gears to the WNBA
Mm-hmm.
trade deadlines tomorrow.
Yep.
Brittany Sykes moves from the Mystic to the Seattle
Seattle
Storm
Storm.
yesterday. We don't understand that one.
No.
Love Brittany Sykes. They are guard heavy on that team.
Yep.
CB and I said before we went
I think-
on the air,
yeah.
we can't figure out the Seattle Storm.
I think
Talent.
Yeah. I think Washington won that. They have 3,
Yeah.
as I was saying before we went on, Washington now has 3 first-round picks next year, and next year
Yeah.
is a great draft class.
Yep. Great draft.
So
Great draft.
I'm excited. I mean, they have Citron, they have Kiki,
Yep.
they have Austin, who's still young.
Yeah, those 3.
Who knows what they're going to do with friggin' Aaliyah Edwards? But
And at this point,
have all
I'm
of the
wearing
young-
my Washington
Yep.
Mystic shirt just to say, free Aaliyah Edwards.
yes,
In her
Yes.
second year, one of the best power forwards in the game.
Yep.
You're not playing her. New coaching staff. You brought in Citron. You drafted Iriafin.
Yep.
I get it. Then just free her.
Yeah.
Because she's a hell of a ball player.
exactly.
Please, Washington, free Aaliyah Edwards before tomorrow's trade deadline.
I agree.
Dejanay Carrington going from the Wings to your Minnesota
I liked
Lynx.
it.
Love it.
I liked it.
Love the trade. You are getting a lockdown perimeter defender on the
I know.
wing. I mean, on the
Another
perimeter.
one. Another one.
Because
Yep.
if you
She's a dog.
want to hypothetically go, you got to have her.
Yeah.
In case you come up against the Liberty again,
Yep.
you got to have somebody for Natasha Cloud and Sabrina Ionescu. You have to.
Yep.
And she's still she averages 10 to 12 points a night.
Yep.
5 to 6 assists a night.
Yep.
And I love the
Especially-
defense.
Especially because when Courtney Williams is not on, we fall apart.
Right.
Especially
Right.
when
Valid.
Especially if Natisha
Valid.
Heidemann is also not playing
Yep.
well, we
Yep.
fall apart.
Yep.
So just to have another option
Yep.
who's a great defender, which fits in with the Lynx, especially with oh my gosh. Anyways, it was good to see. It was fun to see last night. Skylar Diggins
Yes.
versus Dejanay. It was
2 dogs.
It was so fun watching
Dejanay
them.
always makes my all dog team.
Yeah.
With Plum Dog.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
Natisha
yeah.
Cloud. And they didn't give up. They gave up a second rounder.
Yep.
They didn't have to give up a first if they even have one. Diamond Miller was probably the key for Dallas
Yeah.
because she's playing
She,
well.
she's
back
got a
from
lot of
injury,
upside.
playing-
She's
yeah.
got a lot of upside.
Carly Samuelson, I don't know a lot about. And
Well,
then
she
the
had
second
an
round
she
pick.
had an ACL tear, and then
Okay.
they waived her anyway.
Okay. There's a lot going on with this trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we're talking, I'm learning a lot as I continue to read this. I read this to you before we went on the air.
Yep.
The NBA has a soft salary cap. The NBA, so they have financial flexibility. The WNBA has a hard salary cap. I don't
Yep.
look at all these layers, and I want to, and I should. For the 2025 season is 507,100. Teams cannot go over that amount by even 1 penny.
Yep.
Mind blowing to me. Teams do not need to match salaries in a trade, but they do have to ensure that the deal is compliant with the salary cap. So learning that, we all know about the CBA that's going to be coming up.
Yep.
So do you expect this to be the busiest trade deadline that we've seen in the WNBA history?
I mean, if it could go one of two ways. I could see the teams that are in it because the middle, like the 5,
Right.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 even, super packed.
Yep.
Anyone can make it.
Yep.
So I could see them going for like a superstar,
Yep.
but they're going to need to give up draft like rookies.
Right.
Because
well, that's just it.
everyone's going, if you're not in it, everyone's going for rookies because they're still under contract next
Right.
year.
Ding,
Right.
ding, ding, ding,
And
ding.
so
Yep.
the players the Asia Wilson, the Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, they're going to be wanting a lot of money.
Yep.
And
Yep.
with that hard salary cap, it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of movement.
Exactly.
So, but the bad part about that is you're getting a rental.
You certainly are.
You're getting a rental for what?
Thank you for saying it that way, too.
13, 15 games left.
And you hope you have a deep playoff push.
Yep. So it's just balancing out how much we need to win right now.
Right. And I told you I didn't realize the draft pick because when the NBA makes trades, I get dizzy trying to, it's a 2030 first round pick.
Yeah.
It's this and it's a protected pick.
Yeah.
So the NBA just throws picks around.
Yeah.
What was I reading to you? In the WNBA, teams do not have the option of trading that much draft capital. While there is no official rule in the collective bargaining agreement regarding trade picks, there's a handshake agreement among clubs. Previously reported the picks could not be traded beyond next year's draft, 2026. It's clear, though, that the stance has changed as multiple 2027 picks have changed hands already. Which mind-blowing to me as well.
Which the 2027 draft class we all know is going to be the Juju draft class.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
It'll be very interesting.
So let me throw three names out at you.
Okay.
And well, actually, I'm going to throw three names, but I'm going to throw one team after I say the three names. Agumbawale. Bria Hartley from the Suns.
Okay.
Solid player.
Yep.
Marina Mabrey. And now I'm going to say the Atlanta Dream.
I heard that Agumbawale is not going anywhere.
Okay.
That's what I hear.
I didn't think so.
That's what I hear.
I mean, that's a huge name.
Yeah.
That's a huge name.
That's what I hear.
I just wanted to throw that.
Which I feel bad for Agumbawale because Dallas is a shit show. But you know what? Yeah. Atlanta just needs like
one more shooter.
One more shooter
To
help get some pressure off Alicia Gray.
Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard.
When she comes back. Yeah. But
Mabrey, as much as I struggle watching her, when she is hot, she's hot.
Shot. And you know what? I have to give Marina Mabrey credit because she wanted out from Connecticut. Last year during the off season, she's wanted out, but she has showed up. And even when she's been injured, she showed up to the game.
She has showed up huge
and has been, mentoring the rookies. So she annoys me sometimes, but I got to give her credit for still showing up for her team, even if
I agree with you.
Didn't want to be on it.
I went to a Connecticut game a few weeks ago when they were playing the Valkyries, and they played really, really well. They're just a young team. Morrow's playing so much better.
Yes.
They're just a young team. They are going to be good, and they're going to get some draft picks. Right. You got to trade Mabrey. You got to. You got to get some draft picks. And Hartley, she would be solid coming off the bench for one of these playoff teams as well.
She's been playing well.
I look at somebody like the Mercury, and I'm like, there's a good guard that could help you out. But they got Dewana Bonner, so I don't know.
I can't see the Phoenix making a lot of moves.
No, not now that they got Bonner. And Copper's back healthy. The LA Sparks that we talked about last week are still hot.
Rickea Jackson has been going out of her mind.
I have pounded the table, CB, for 2 weeks about them, and I watched them play the Fever last night. They look so freaking good.
They look so good.
And
they figured it out.
And you give Brink some more minutes here and there.
Oh my gosh, Brink, had two incredible blocks last night.
Stevens and Hamby in the front court.
Azure has been huge.
So good. But Rickea Jackson is the key to that team.
Oh my gosh.
And Plum Dog's not forcing it, which I think in the beginning of the season, maybe she was trying to do too much. She's realizing, hey, this is my team. But I don't have to do it all with this team. The power rankings at CBS have, as of Monday, the Lynx 1. The Atlanta Dream 2. The Fever 3.
Why? Well, they won 5 in a row, I guess.
Okay, so we're going to, and this is all without Caitlin Clark. So, and we love AB. Liberty at 4. Who the Connecticut Sun beat the Liberty last weekend. Or was that the weekend before? Anyways, they beat them
And
recently.
they gave them trouble in the last game that they played. Yeah. it wasn't an
Phoenix
easy one.
Mercury at 5, and then
Yep.
closely followed by Sparks at 6.
Yep.
And Seattle at 7.
Yep.
Clinging by their fingernails at 8 in that last playoff spot is the Las Vegas Aces.
Why?
And you know what?
Why?
I will say this. I thought they started to look good.
Yeah.
And then they played the Lynx.
Yeah.
But can I ask you this?
They did look good for like 2 games.
They did look good for like 2 games.
Yeah.
And then they played the
because they were
Lynx.
playing defense, and then they played the Lynx.
How do you
They got whooped. What, 50 points?
Yeah, 50 points.
Yeah.
But if you're Coach Reeves, who I have the utmost respect for,
Yeah.
she's getting a lot because you
keeping
got Collier
Collier
in there, and it was a 40-point lead.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
That's your girl.
Yo,
That's
I
the best player in the W right
was
now.
gonna throw up because I didn't know if it was a knee.
Yeah.
But kudos also, shout out to the Aces, because as soon as she went down, all of the Aces players went to her and were covering her with the towels like they do.
God, love that.
So as soon as she
that.
went back down, they were just,
Yep.
the Aces players were there. So shout out to the Aces players. But
I will always love my Aces because
I
it's
still love them.
coach. It's Asia Wilson.
I love
and,
Asia.
And Jackie Young actually quietly isn't having a bad year.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Before the W started, we had read an article from CBS, and I kept the article. So I was talking to CB about it before we went on the air. And just a few things from the article that we talked about. With all the roster changes, what's the one thing you're most looking forward to seeing? And it was Jewel Lloyd's fit in Las Vegas. So they come back and play Golden State after getting spanked, and she goes off in
Yeah.
that game. I was watching it, and I'm like,
Yep.
where have you been all season?
I don't mind. I like her more coming off the bench.
Absolutely. Thank you.
But
CB, you get a major
because
ding ding for that one.
There's less pressure for
Yep.
her, I think.
Yep.
And because she's not surrounded, yeah. But we have to get someone better than KB starting.
Yep. And how is Kelsey Plum going to fit in? Just fine
Yep.
with the Sparks.
Yep.
Just fine. A few of the other things everybody picked at CBS picked Paige Beckers for Rookie of the Year.
That's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I still like Citron, though.
Yep.
That's who I picked. MVP, out of the 5 writers, 3 for Collier, 2 for Wilson. I don't see anybody knocking
Collier.
off that. Most improved player, Cardoso and Kate Martin were the big one from the Raiders.
No, that's not going to happen.
I don't think either one of them's going
No,
to get it.
I think it's going to be, it could be Azure. She's been
Yep.
playing really well.
Yep.
Who else? Who else was I going to say? It's definitely not them. There was another other player. Oh, Gabby Williams.
Gabby, thank you.
Gabby
I'm sitting here
Williams.
going, there is somebody, and that's exactly who it is.
75 steals.
Now, does Collier get Defensive Player of the Year too, or will Asia Wilson bring that home, or will somebody else?
I don't know.
Gabby,
you know what?
Asia Wilson was the big one.
It's always a big, but I'm going to put out Gabby Williams there. She's got 75
She's
steals.
freaking phenomenal.
She's got 75 steals.
We won't look at the first team this week, but the thing that really surprised me the most were which 8 teams will make the playoffs. 4 out of the 5 writers for CBS have Dallas in the playoffs. Yes, it had to have been the Paige Beckers effect.
Yeah.
2 of the 5 have Chicago in the playoffs as well.
I was big.
And
I was
they
high
all
on Chicago.
have Las Vegas.
Yeah. I was high on Chicago at the beginning of the season.
The rest of them are right in line. Atlanta, Indiana, Minnesota, New York, Phoenix, and Seattle.
Can I just say, I read something about the Dallas Wings that makes a lot of sense, is that they brought in Timu Yogaman to coach, to go out there and take the heat, because who they really want to be their coach is Nola Henry. And so Nola Henry coached the Rose in Unrivaled.
Okay.
And she ended up winning.
Yeah.
Right? The Rose won. So, and she's an assistant coach on the Wings. So
Okay.
they really want her to be their future head coach.
Okay.
But they don't
Okay.
want to take the heat because they know that this is a rebuilding
Yep.
year, and that a lot of things are going to change around the CBA where they can build around Paige Beckers.
So she'll be the head coach next year.
Yeah. That's what I saw. And I was like, that if that happens, smart. But
So you're going to laugh at this one. So which teams will meet in the W finals? Lynx, Liberty, Lynx, Liberty, Aces, Liberty.
Oh, jeez. Nope.
Lynx, Liberty, Lynx, Aces. How can that be?
That can't be.
That can't
They're
be
both out of the West.
They're both out west.
Oh, wait, does it matter after that?
I thought it did.
I thought it was just by seeds at that point.
Is that what it's
just
going
by seeds. It's just
Oh,
by
I
seeds.
thought we were doing East-West.
Nope.
Well,
East
then
West
I've
only
learned
counts
that
in the
tonight.
conference.
Thank you
Yeah.
then. Sorry for the
Commissioner's
reporter
Cup.
Vopel.
Yeah.
Winning it, Lynx, Liberty, Lynx. So they're still alive and kicking in that one, but I just think it's fun.
Yeah.
And then when we get to the playoffs, we're going to go back to this one more time.
Yep.
We're almost out of time, and we didn't talk about the NFL yet, so we're still going to do a whiteboard NFL, so we are going to go into overtime. It's not going to be all NFL, but a good part of it will be. Joe Edson, though, was right on talking about Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Because last week we said it's just drama because that's what the Cowboys want.
Yeah.
He demands the trade. That's what the Cowboys want because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, trade me.
Yeah.
James Cook, the running back for the Bills, is holding in.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there at camp. I think Terry McLaurin's at camp as well, but he's just sitting around.
He's going to sign.
Yeah, and so this was the latest, and I know it's just drama. So ESPN Todd Archer, who always follows the Cowboys, said that owner Jerry Jones is not confident that Micah Parsons will be available for Week 1. You haven't even signed him yet, okay? They have had no contact with Parsons or his agent since Parsons formally requested the trade last week. Obviously, Parsons is still seeking the contract extension. If he does get in there, he might not play Week 1 versus the Eagles. So is this just them still playing the game, or is this starting to get a little interesting?
I think it's starting to get interesting.
Me too.
I think it's starting to get interesting.
A 26-year-old edge rusher, how is he not already signed to a contract extension?
Micah freaking Parsons.
It's Micah freaking Parsons, who is the top dog. I mean, yes, we talk about all of them, the TJ Watts,
Right.
we talk about all of them.
Yeah.
But Micah Parsons, if I'm going to start my team and I
Yeah.
pick one, it's probably going to be Micah Parsons.
Yep.
I know we talk about
100%.
the dude in Raiderland,
Yeah,
Garrett Miles. We talk about them all. But at 26 years old,
Micah Parsons.
I'm starting my team
Hell
with
yeah.
Micah Parsons.
Hell yeah.
It's getting interesting, CB.
Yeah.
It's getting interesting. And he's missing out on reps. Preseason games are at an all-time.
Joe says he needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you trade him, you better get a defensive end back, or you're not going to have a defense.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, Whiteboard Wednesday. Here we go. I'm going to jump all over the place. We're going to go NFL first.
Okay.
This comes from CBS when they're hitting on the NFC East.
Oh, joy.
So these are future bets
Okay.
that this
let's
gentleman,
go.
Cohen,
Let's
you're
go.
going to love this. So which future bet would you bet on? The Philadelphia Eagles to score a rushing touchdown in every regular season game.
Ooh, what's the odds on that?
I don't have the odds.
Okay.
I don't have the odds. Number 2, Dak Prescott to have the most regular season passing yards just in the NFC East.
Okay. Okay.
This is just NFC East.
Okay.
The New York Giants under 5.5 wins. Oh my God, no. The Washington Commanders to win the NFC East.
I'm not picking that one.
So, yeah, I think we all know which one we're both going with. I mean, I'm going with the safe one, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And the Giants are going to win more than 5.5 games. Just saying. Just saying. All right. This doesn't have to be fantasy. We're talking the NFL. Mm-hmm. Who, in your mind, has a good chance to win Comeback Player of the Year? Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, or neither one of them? Okay. Which coach is on the hot seat already, and that hot seat is over 200 degrees. Mike McDaniel, Zach Taylor, Mike Tomlin, or Brian Dable?
All of them.
Those are good ones.
All of them. Oh,
Okay.
man. Oh, man.
And in saying that, I'm even going to go so far as to say the person I'm picking will lose his job during the course of the season, too. I'm just going to throw that out there. Just throwing it out there. Okay, this next one, we're going to shift to the W. In your eyes, who is the best scoring duo in the W? And you're probably going to say to me at the end of this list, you didn't list who I thought. I have Collier and Williams. I have Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard. Sabrina and Stewie. Asia and Jackie. Clark and AB. And NECA and Skylar Diggins.
Ooh. Ooh, that's tough.
That is tough. So Clark and AB, NECA and Diggins, Asia Jackie, Sabrina Stewie, Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard when healthy, and Collier and Williams. In your mind, who is the best scoring duo? And it may not be one of them, but I'm really having a hard time picking now that I'm
too.
staring right at it.
Me too. Because Howard's always injured. And a lot of these other ones, I'm really strong on one, but not as much as the other. Oh, that's tough. Okay.
You are the majority owner. In what sport do you want to purchase a team? Any sport.
Ooh, okay.
Any sport in the world.
Ooh, that's tough. Any sport in the world?
Any sport in the world. I'm going to do a 1A and 1B. 1A, 1B. Oh boy. Nope, I'm erasing that. All right. Okay. You good?
Yep.
All right. We were talking about the NFC East.
Joe did them with us.
The NFC East Futures Bets by Cohen of CBS. Odds are subject to change, so the odds are somewhere in here. Anyway, the Philadelphia Eagles to score a rushing touchdown in every regular season game. That's a lot of pressure on Hurts and Barkley. Dak Prescott to have the most regular season passing yards in the East. The New York Giants under 5.5 wins, or the Commanders to win the NFC East.
Honestly, I would take any of the first three. I
Yeah?
won't take the last one. I will not take the last one. I don't think the Commanders.
I'm
gonna
taking
win
the
it.
Commanders to win the East.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
I just.
Giants are going to win over 5.5.
I don't think so.
I
That's
don't
brave.
have faith in Dak Prescott being the
I
regular
chose the
season.
Eagles.
So you chose the Eagles scoring
Scoring a rushing touchdown in every game.
Okay.
And I
I
want
like
to know.
it.
I'm going to look at the odds on that.
So you got the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Commanders. I don't know. I am on this bandwagon.
Joe also chose the Commanders.
The Commanders. I'm on this
Yeah.
wicked bandwagon of Washington. And you know what could happen? Jaden Daniels will probably have that freaking sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Somebody is going to get injured
Yeah.
on defense, and because their defense is good, but Dan Quinn can coach up that D. And I'm going to be sitting here in week 5 going, I think the Commanders are going to finish in last place. But I am going to take
They
the
will
Commanders.
never, ever, ever finish below the Giants. Don't worry about that.
If I had to pick a second one, it would have been the Eagles with
Yeah.
a scoring touchdown.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, you might have to draft on fantasy football
Oh, geez.
for Carmen. She asked me again the other day.
Oh, geez.
All right, comeback player of the year in the NFL. And we could throw a plethora of players out there, but I'm zeroing it down to Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, or somebody else.
So Joe says he said McCaffrey and then Ty Hill.
I picked
So-
McCaffrey.
Yeah, so did I. But, Joe, which one did you choose? McCaffrey or Tyreek Hill?
I think that Tyreek Hill should get traded to the Commanders for Terry McLaurin. If I was a GM of if I was a GM of the Dolphins, I
Yeah.
would be just calling the GM of the Redskins, Commanders. God,
Yeah.
I've done that twice today. Every day.
Yep.
Every day. Of course, McLaurin's a lot younger than Tyreek
yeah.
Hill, too. All right, so who'd you take?
CMC.
You took CMC as well. Okay. Coaches on the hot seat.
I think all of them. This was the hard.
This was the best one.
The hardest one for me.
And we're talking that is a steaming hot seat, over 200 degrees. Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins, Zach Taylor of the Bengals, Mike Tomlin of the Steelers, and let's not forget Arthur Smith is his offensive coordinator, or Brian Daboll of the Giants.
Wait, can you go through that list? I got distracted by the chat. It was Tomlin,
Mike McDaniel,
McDaniels,
Zach Taylor of the Bengals,
Taylor.
Daboll, and Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
I went with M squared, Mike McDaniel
Yeah.
of the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And I think he will be the one coach of this list to get canned during the season.
So I would go McDaniels.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't think he's going to get canned, but I put
think he's gonna
Tomlin.
get canned.
Tomlin. Well, no, my second choice. I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to.
Yeah.
Tomlin. I'm worried about Tomlin.
I'm worried about Tomlin
He-
because he's tied
so-
to Arthur Smith.
Yeah. So he's my number 2.
Okay. Okay. So we both went McDaniel one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Who did Joe say?
I'm going to go
He said Joe's going with Brian Daboll.
Brian Daboll.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Zach Taylor because the Bengals have been right there.
Yeah. That's
They have
true.
to get Hendrickson signed.
Yeah.
So then your defense isn't great, but it's a lot better.
Yeah.
But they got to find a way to finish games.
Yeah.
Now that I watched the quarterback too and saw how many they let go of in the fourth quarter,
Yep.
he's just got to figure out a way to close out games, and they can't start the season.
0-5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 1-4, 2-4. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But they can't start the season. So Zach Taylor to me is number 2. Best scoring duo. That's CB and I think. We got Collier Williams, Gray and Howard, Inescu and Stewie, Asia and Jackie, Caitlin Clark and AB, and NECA and Skylar Diggins.
So when healthy. We're
Yes,
doing
when
this.
healthy.
When healthy. Yeah.
Against my heart, Joe will like this, but against my heart, I went Sabrina and Stewie.
Yeah.
Because they're the champs.
Yeah. How can you argue with that?
You can't argue with the champs.
You can't argue with that.
Did you go with them too?
No, I didn't. I
Okay,
didn't.
good. Who'd you go with?
I still went with Collier and Williams.
Nice. I knew you would.
When Williams is on, like, she's got such a pretty shot.
Yep.
But yeah.
I was listening to the W halftime show, and they were talking similar to this, but they weren't putting a whole bunch together like
Yeah.
we did. But they were talking about NECA and Skylar Diggins.
That was my
know?
my number 2.
That they don't get a lot of props. They don't get enough.
That was my
shout-outs.
number 2.
Yeah.
Because I love NECA too.
Of course, Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard.
How can you?
Fun.
So fun.
When Howard's healthy.
Yeah. And she's got that 3 going. Whew.
If Wheels watches this, she's going to be so mad at us for not even giving AB and Clark. I would give AB and Kelsey Mitchell right now. Anyway.
Yes. Yes.
Kelsey Mitchell's on fire.
Yo, she went off for like, what,
She is on
34
fire.
last night?
Oh, she is on
and
fire.
AB got East Player of the Week.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I mean, every time I watch Mitchell
Yeah.
and her play, I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
and I do
so
like to
smart.
watch Sophia Cunningham.
So smart.
If you were to purchase a professional team in any sport, you're the owner, majority owner. What sport?
So my first one would be a European women's soccer team.
I knew you were going to go soccer. Good job, CB. Good job.
But
I
the
like the
W is my second.
Second.
Because for the amount of money you're putting in
Yep.
and the amount of growth that it's going,
Yep.
go someone who's rich, go buy a WNBA team.
Now, I put the NFL first, and that's why it's a bloody mess right there.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in an NFL household,
Yeah.
and NFL has always just been in my blood.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's way more expensive.
If I'm going to talk sports till the sun comes up, goes down, and all
Yeah.
that, it's NFL all
Yeah,
the time.
for
and
sure.
college football. But then I'm like, no, I'm not. They all have egos in
Yeah.
any sport.
Yeah.
I don't think I can deal with those NFL egos.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I see them holding in and just
Yeah.
sitting around, But you just said why I picked
Yeah.
the WNBA. With
Yeah.
the growth of it and where women's sports is going, it would be so much fun to own a WNBA
Oh
team.
my gosh, so much fun.
You buy the soccer team.
Yeah.
I'll buy the WNBA
Yeah.
team. And, we'll just help one another out. I'll just be a 10% owner of your soccer team, and you can be a
Right.
30% owner of my
Let's
W
go.
team.
Let's
All right,
go.
we went way into overtime. CB, thank you for the dollars for the fund, just because you talked about the Yankees.
Yeah, how
in
long
your
are we
shout
gonna
out.
go? How long are we gonna go there before I start doing my donation?
We'll just give it to the end of August.
Okay.
And I'll have to count
Summertime.
next week, and we'll have to see where we're running with this. So watch Little League baseball,
Yep.
softball. ESPN is carrying it all the time. And if you get into the NFL preseason, starting up tomorrow night,
That's
big time. And the W, well, it's always on. We will be back next Wednesday. Consider yourself